San Jose Nuevo Palmar, a small village on the outskirts of Orange Walk town, comes alive every year on the second Sunday of October. Its residents, primarily the descendants of the indigenous Yucatec Mayas, celebrate their history and culture in all its forms. Following a parade into the village, a brief ceremony is held before a burst of cultural presentations. It features traditional Mayan music. Men, women, and children are dressed in cultural attire, and there are performances that include the hog head and their dances, as well as a display of the ancient Maya ball game Puck Ta Puck.
With the exception of last 2 years due to COVID, but it's a day where we showcase our culture through the music, to the food, the dances like you're seeing, the history. We have display of our community's history like other communities like San Lázaro, Creek, Agas, Pine Ridge. We showcase for example, how to prepare the pibil, typical food.
La Fiesta del Pueblo involves the entire community, from the young and the old. It was established 21 years ago, back in 2001, to ensure that the intangible cultural heritage of the people in San Jose Nuevo Palmar is preserved.
This is the time Palmareños celebrate the founding of our village from 1936, 8th of October. And so every year we proudly celebrate our history. San Jose Palmar dates back to hundreds of years from when this village used to be in the Yalbak areas. The village was relocated because there was conflict with the Belize State Company. But through that, in that process, we lost a lot of our villagers, moved to other parts of the country, some went to Mexico. But I think the essence of the community moved to present-day Palmar. So this is what we celebrate. We are proud Yucatecos, and we have a lot to show to the country.
While the festival has been held for the past 2 decades, most Belizeans are not aware of the event or its cultural connection to the history of the country. La Fiesta del Pueblo ties perfectly with the recent recognition of the Indigenous Peoples Resistance Day by the government of Belize.
They came here as a result of the caste war in the past in Yucatan, and they're trying to keep alive the culture and the heritage of the Yucatec Mayans. So definitely in line with what we here at the ministry are supporting, but not only the culture, but the empowerment of our Maya people, including our Yucatec Maya brothers and sisters and the Mayas of southern Belize and the Garifuna people of Belize as well. It's very important, especially in these changing times and this globalization that has occurred, to keep that culture, to keep those cultural practices that in many communities such as this one is what helps the whole community together.
We talk about cultural diversity over and over and over again, but every time you come to an event like this, you really feel the diversity. And that's really the only way, right? When you come to these kind of activities, you feel the difference between the various cultures that Belize has, and we really do have significant diversity. We have to celebrate our people, we have to celebrate our culture.
Co-founder of La Fiesta del Pueblo and Vice President of the Northern Mayan Association of Belize, Arturo Canton, says that over time there has literally been a cultural shift and more communities are becoming proud of their indigenous roots.
This is one way of how we showcase and educate our people, not only Yucatec Maya, but the entire country. We think that by them learning more about where they come from, the history of their community, they ignite some kind of interest.
The Maya Mestizo culture is so rich here in Orange Walk, especially in Nuevo San Juan, Palmar. And I invite everybody to come enjoy the food, great food. I mean, traditional Maya Mestizo dishes, from sweets, to the cochinita pibil, to the different styles of tacos, different mukum, the things I can't even pronounce, but they're delicious.
Immersing in the Maya cultural experience, not only did I sample the foods, but I also learned a couple phrases. Laktush, Tintush, Tiktash, Kimak Olal, Kini, Duane Moody.